Yeah, it's been quite a month. This is your 8th game in February. I think it's been a fantastic month in so many ways, hasn't it? Only one defeat in there, a run of wins, Wembley, up in the league. Couldn't have gone much better.
No, I mean, it's crazy. It's still February. It does feel like an awful long month. Look, we've had some good things in this month. Obviously, still disappointed with the one defeat, but we're always striving to be the best that we can be. Yeah, I mean, one more huge game to go, and we know what we need to do to try and get the 3 points. It's going to be tough, as it always is, especially at Fratton Park, but we'll do our best.
Yeah, it won't be easy. They've been solid at home at least, and they've picked up a bit under a new manager. But if you could end the month on a high, as I say, you'd be in a really good position.
Yeah, exactly that. Look, in this block of games, we've got 4 more to go. We kind of know what we need to do to make sure we're still on target for what we want to achieve this season. But this is a real challenging game off the back of another physical game on Saturday. But we managed to rest 1 or 2 ready for this on Tuesday, and I'm sure the boys now would have had last Wednesday out of the systems, and we can refocus and get ready for the game on Tuesday night.
Yeah, you haven't had a lot of time between the 2 games, but as you Saturday was almost getting it out of the system, and he did that really well to pick up a win, which looks
again, I mean,
the light of day.
Now I've had a chance to look over it and think about things. I mean, if you look at the other results from the other teams in the semi-finals, I mean, Plymouth and Cheltenham both got walloped on Saturday. Were blown out of sight first half. Accrington managed to get a good draw but didn't win. I mean, we managed to win when really we were nowhere near our best, so it clearly took a toll on everybody. So delighted that the players managed to win at all costs, really, no matter what the performance looked like. We know we can be better than that, and hopefully that will come on Tuesday night.
As you say, you were able to rotate a little bit and rest 1 or 2. Just tell us about Dion Charles. That was an interesting point you made about his international commitments. You've got to think about that as well. Yeah,
exactly that. And, you know, I'm always looking at schedules for players. And even though we only have 3 games in March, it's highly likely that Dion will have 2 more for Northern Ireland and start both of those games. So it was an opportunity for us to really look after him and get some rest, even though he played 45 minutes. But I'm sure he's chomping at the bit and ready for tomorrow night.
Yeah, Vic played, of course. He was the one that could come back into the side and got his first goal, which was great. How was he? Because obviously he got a bit of a knock.
He's fine. It was just a hefty bang, which, you know, was some neural problem in his hamstring on Saturday, but that settled really well. And yeah, he's looking forward to the game tomorrow. He's fit, ready to go.
You've got this interesting mix at the minute, haven't you, with those that can play at Wembley, potentially those that can't. But because we're doing so well in the league, everyone's got an incentive to keep performing, haven't they, to be in the side for one reason or another.
Look, it's not just that. There's competition and serious competition for places. And if you look at George Thomason, who's back involved now, playing the B team tomorrow and then be available again to us. MJ's a week away. George Johnston will train this week. All of a sudden the squad's getting really, really strong again. Cameron will probably be back for Saturday. So yeah, it's a really good squad, and people need to perform to make sure they keep their place.
It doesn't make your job any easier, I'm sure, but as managers always say, a good problem, and there's so much to play for that having bodies back is going to be invaluable, isn't it?
Look, I've said this a lot, and managers don't pick teams, players do, and we'll look at the players' performance levels both on the training ground and on match days. And the ones that are consistent and doing the job and playing well and doing the things that I expect them to do, they'll play in the team, no problem.
So 2 away games this week before you get a little bit of a breather, because it's been a tough schedule, hasn't it? And you know, you got the South Coast and then Morecambe on Saturday, and as you said, a chance to take stock. But
and 2 different types of games, but 2 real big challenges. Obviously, the board have been amazing when supporting us to be able to fly down today, which will save us that big long coach journey and help the players' regeneration as best that we can. The 1% make a big difference, and yeah, thanks to them for allowing us to do that. And yeah, we'll be prepared for tomorrow night. Our focus is fully on tomorrow night, and after that, then again we'll regroup and look at Saturday. But for now, we know Portsmouth is going to be tough. Fratton Park's always a tough place to go. But we're looking forward to it.
And just lastly, you have your own internal targets, as you've mentioned, and league tables are like they are, but everybody's got to play each other at different times, so it's not a given. You can look at each team and say, oh, they've got X, but everybody plays each other. We saw last Saturday. There's going to be so much happens between now and the end of the season, I think, inside that top 6, isn't there?
Yeah, look, there's going to be swings and roundabouts, and as we've seen already, we could win and other teams lose, and then we could drop points and other teams, you know, it's just one of those things. But for us, that can send you doolally. We just need to focus on ourselves and our own job, game to game, take each game as it comes. It's a boring old cliche, but it's absolutely true for us. And we'll focus on that. As I said, that we've got a really busy schedule from now to the rest of the season, with the international break thrown in. But the other top teams have internationals as well, and those that have games in hand, you know, our schedule's busy enough. What's theirs look like? It's going to be tough and challenging for them as well. So for us, just focus on ourselves, keep picking up wins, keep picking up points, and we'll see where we are at the end of the season.